If you watch even a bit of the news on TV or the internet, you know that each week brings reminders that we are a badly divided church in a badly divided country in a badly divided world. Liberals versus conservatives, Republicans versus Democrats, and so on, with so much rancor. Do any of us today really want to hear Jesus seeming to affirm division, especially family division? Some of us have experienced family conflict personally, and we know that it inflicts a very special kind of pain. On these three campuses, RAs and other student leaders are gathering now, and faculty are gearing up for the fall semester. We like to speak of our campus community as the Notre Dame family, and for good reason. But like our birth family, our campus family is not always all harmony. It too is sometimes divided. We struggle with diversity of cultures and personalities, with disparity of economic backgrounds, with diverging political views, and even sometimes conflicting understandings of Catholic Christianity. Some of our family don't always feel included. Women, gay and lesbian members, people who speak with an accent. We are a house divided against ourselves more than we'd like to admit. So if it was up to me, I probably would not have chosen this gospel for today. Of the many moods in the Gospels, I would have chosen to wrap myself in peace be with you, or God is love, or the reassurance of I am the good shepherd, not I have come to establish not peace, but division. We claim that Jesus is our refuge and our peace, and indeed He is. But it seems that in order to bring that about, He came to first stir things up. And He did so well at it, they killed Him. Jesus stood in the line of Jeremiah and the other prophets, most of whom paid dearly for the truth they saw and spoke. Truth is a dangerous thing. And since the search for truth is what a college or university is supposed to be all about, coming here to these campuses could be a dangerous enterprise. If we do hear what we say these institutions are all about, it could be damaging to our peace of mind, to our peers' opinion of us, our standing in society, or maybe even worse. And this is no less true of coming here to this house of worship, to worship the God of truth and justice. It could prove dangerous to us, psychologically or socially. When we speak about this zip code, another word that often comes to the lips is tradition. Indeed, tradition is palpable and rich here. As the writer of the letter to the Hebrews says today, we are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses, those who have gone before us. Tradition, we know, can stifle or it can bring life. It can be a cold storage locker, or a bonfire drawing people together. But it is never passive. I have said to my students, if you at all take seriously what you do here, you will feel the presence of those others, our cloud of witnesses. But it may not always be a comforting, reassuring presence. To take tradition seriously can also leave you feeling indicted, humbled, called to account, challenged, and inflamed to action. To live in a tradition is to have to answer to its deepest insights, to be responsible for it by lending it one's own flesh and blood, wits and will today. And that, my friends, is dangerous business. Any tradition worth its salt will not let itself be shut up in books, museums, portraits of saints and founders, college presidents, and deans. Preservation is the science of the dead. Tradition is about forming a way of life around a fire others have built for us. What is the fire Jesus is trying to light? Fire, we know, is dangerous. It can scorch, consume, destroy, but it also gives warmth and light. On its energy, at the turn of a switch or the push of a button, we go places. Like Jeremiah and all of the prophets before him, I think Jesus wants to ignite an abiding passion for justice and a deep trust and love for the God of justice, the God who remembers the little ones we too easily forget. So long before his arrest, Jesus surely saw that his life and message would divide at times. Yet the urgency of what he was about demanded decision and change of heart. Friends, it demands decision and change of heart from us today, too. Our challenge is to make this place of worship, our campus, our homes, our communities, our families, our places of work or service, become places where Jesus can light his fire on the earth, beginning with us. We want to experience this fire, immerse ourselves in it, not just on fall Saturdays, when tradition comes alive willingly and playfully, but in the classroom and at our desk, in the noonday heat and in the dead of night, around a cozy fireplace or a meal table filled with friends. And when we roll up our sleeves to cook that meal, or kneel to tend a child, or an elderly person whose body is racked with weakness, or the one who has nothing in cup, bowl, cupboard, or closet. May this fire touch us in the relationships we form, not just the enticing, arousing, pleasant ones, but in a community of care where we do not control who comes through the door. May it burn in our spirits, not just here at Sunday Mass or down at the grotto, but on our pillow at night. Whether we are at peace or restless in our heart and mind, as we walk across campus and beyond campus, where division is even more desperate and fire bringers are urgently needed.